Welcome to Mendocino Mondays with Mikey B. I'm your host, Mikey B. Today I'm going to talk about the moisture meter, a little bit of cannabis, the correct and most efficient way to run your nugs through the toms at the right moisture content. This little doodad right here is going to take the guesswork out of the guesswork, and it's going to make it a lot easier for you. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. It's going to save you a headache. And believe it or not, if it's at the right dryness, which is between 7 and 8%, excuse me, I know that may seem a little bit dry for all you farmers out there that think that it's too dry, it might be too brittle, but I'm telling you right now, to get the most bang for your buck, that's where it needs to be. You can always re-moisten, you can always rehydrate down the road, but by getting it down to those percentage points, you're literally extending the shelf life, extending the color, extending the smell, and the taste is going to be phenomenal, especially with the whole dry cure process. If you saw my last video, this all coincides with each other. So with that being said, this is how it works. You've got numbers that tell you exactly what the moisture content is. This is on the low side, this is on the high side. What you do is you turn it on to low. The lights light up, that's your battery level, your battery life. Then you got this top right here, and you got two metal prongs. These two metal prongs, as you can see, there's more than 16% moisture content in my finger. So we switch it to the high side. We do it again. There we go. I'm at about 27% moisture content in the tip of my finger. It's probably not exactly like where you want your bud to be, but check this out. Switch it back to low. You're good to go. This thing has a little meter, too little to test it to see if it's working. It goes down to the bottom. That's how you know it's good to go. Then you take your nug, right, like so, and you punch it into it. What you want to do and what you want to make sure is that your hand doesn't touch it, because if it does, you can see it fluctuate. So right now, this is reading it's at 10%. Oh, look, it just went down to 9%. So let me just adjust this. Now it's down at 7 because now both prongs are directly into the flower, which gives you a more accurate reading. In my opinion, between 7 and 8% is the perfect moisture level in a bud to run through the tumblers to get the most bang for your buck. You're literally, if it's at this moisture content, you're literally gonna run it between 1 minute and 3 minutes and call it good. So with that being said, if you put the nug in there and you see, you got to make sure you take your hands off the meter, because it'll really disrupt the accurate reading that it needs to get from the bud. So you can see it fluctuate with my hand touching it, because it's actually reading the moisture content in the tip of my fingers through the bud. So there you go. You got 8%, 7%, fluctuates a little bit back and forth, but that's the key. 1 to 3 minute tumble, slower than normal. You're gonna get the most bang for your buck. Right on. Well, check it out. Thanks for hanging out with me on Mikey B Mendocino Mondays, and I'm your host, and I'm out. Peace.
The joint, here's the exit.
Ja, ja, ja.
You've been lied to.
Oh, yeah. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. It's Croptober! Harvest time. Get your harvester.
Don't